Jason, 2 games into the regular season, and some of these guys I'm sure are learning that the preseason is not quite the same as the regular season. It's a pretty steep learning curve against a really good opponent. I know the result last night was disappointing, same with tonight, but what have you seen from your group over the last 2 that shows you though that they are going to be able to buy in, and that it is just a couple of games in and they can continue to build towards what they hope is a good long season?
Yeah, it's not the start we were looking for, obviously. I thought Friday night we played pretty well. We did some decent things there, created opportunities, and we worked together as a group. And tonight we just seemed out of joint a little bit, and we got behind and had some chances, didn't score. I think if you score, it brings energy to your group, and when you don't score, it kind of took it away, and we just never really got on track. I thought as the game went on, we played a little bit better, but it was a little too late by then.
Back-to-back nights, your penalty kill was perfect. You mentioned that yesterday, maybe a little bit lucky, but they did still go 5 for 5 tonight. Maybe less lucky, more skill, because there were some times, especially the double minor in the third period, where PK really shone. Yeah,
it was the strength of our game. I thought we focused in on that. We did a good job. I thought the players did a good job of executing that part of our game, and got some good saves from our goalie, which you need, some big blocks as well. So we did a real good job in that area.
It's always nice to see guys get their first BCHL goal, and tonight it was Julian Fachinelli, and we talked on the radio side that he was probably, and I guess probably can come right out of it, he was your best player here tonight to get rewarded. Talk about his play for us.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of debate there. I thought he was very good tonight, and he worked, and I think that's what we want from our whole group. And I would have liked to see some more guys, and we had some guys tonight that had moments, but I think when you say our best player, I think he was our most consistent in that regard. So we need more of that from everyone, and there's areas of the rink that we need to get better in the O-zone. I think we got to do a better job of, when we do turn pucks over, making a play with it and not just kind of throwing it away. And then, in the D-zone, I'd like to see us, we need to be more physical. We're chasing guys around, and that's not a good recipe. So we got to be harder to play against.
Finally, the way the BCHL schedule is pretty much constructed, you're going to get 4 to 5 days in between games, and here 3 days of practice and then a travel day. How important are those days to sort of look closer at what you've got here and prepare for a big weekend in Prince George?
Yeah, it's big. We need the practice time. There's things that we got to get better at, but at the end of the day, hockey's been played the same way a long time, and it's the nuts and bolts factor of just that compete level and winning races and being hard on it. And like I said, the first game I thought we were better in those areas, and tonight especially early in the first, we just never got any traction early, and they got a couple goals and maybe takes the wind out a little bit. And but we got to have a better start, and I think the start really hurt us and affected us kind of throughout the rest of the game.
Thank you for the time.
Thanks, Graham.
Julian, congratulations on your first BC Hockey League goal. It has to be nice to get it out of the way relatively early. I know it wasn't in the result that you wanted, but how good did it feel to get that one off your back, and very pretty at that moment?
Yeah, it felt really good. I've had some chances in the exhibition game. Nothing went in, so it was really good to get that off my back, and I loved it.
You play with a huge pace and energy, and it seemed like you're being trusted with helping to get some energy back on your side. Is that something you take a lot of pride in, and where do you find that extra gear or to recharge the batteries to get back out there and contribute in any form?
Yeah, you know what, I'm just fortunate I got to play in the BCHL, so just getting the chance to go out there, and my game of play is hard. Like, I love to hit. It gets me in the game. It gets the boys in the game. So anything that would get the boys into the game, I can do to help them.
Pretty cool that your parents were here in the building to get a chance to watch it. You're from Woodbridge, Ontario, so the fact that they're here is pretty special. What were some of their messages to you right after?
My dad sent me a screen recording of my goal right after. It was awesome. It's just a lot of love. I'm so thankful that they're here. I know it was a long way, missing school, missing work, so I'm just very thankful.
Finally, pretty cool to play in front of a large crowd like this last night and here again tonight. I mean, 2 games in the BC Hockey League, starting to see what the fan support is like in the interior division. How fun is it to play in front of this many people?
It's awesome. I love it. I'm not used to it, so that's why I'm big hits, big shots, just getting into it.
Well, we appreciate the time. Congratulations on the goal, and thanks for this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.